going to create an identity table. So we're going to take our name and then try to think of words that describe us to add to the table, and finally we'll add some images that help describe those words. So you can see here I took my last name, I put my name in each cell individually, each letter of my name, and then I came up with some words to describe me, and then I found some images to match. So let's go into Google Drive. You want to start this in your English folder today because we're going to be doing this with the English, sharing this with the English teacher. So in your shared English folder, create a new document, and we're going to name the document Identity Table. Alright, and now we're going to go ahead and insert a table. So we'll go to the word table, insert, and here this is going to be different because it's going to be based on the length of your name. So I've got 4 letters in my last name, L-A-N-G, 1 for the word, 1 for the image. So mine's a 3x4 table that I'm inserting. And go ahead and type that in. And I want to change this alignment so that it's right aligned. Make this column smaller. And this column, the default is the left aligned, so we should be set with that. Let's go ahead and make this font large. And you can play with it till it fills up the whole page. Be careful with this, again, it's going to be based on your name, so on how large you can make it. We don't want this to go past 1 page. Okay, and then you can start typing in some words. You may want to type the full word in first so you can take advantage of the spell check and then get rid of the extra letter. And then we want to add some images to that. So in Google allows you to search images that you're allowed to use, that the author has given you permission to use. So here's how we're going to do that. I'm going to be in the cell because I know that's where I want it to go. And I'm going to go to Insert, Image, and we're going to go ahead and search images. And again, you can see here, it tells you right here, results are going to be shown, are going to be labeled for commercial reuse with some modifications. So that's the kind of searches we want to search for, and that should be your default. So I'm going to go ahead and type loud in here. And you may have to get creative with the words that you search. So you might not be able to find exactly the word. You may have to look a little bit and use some nice synonyms. And I'm going to go through here and find an image that I like. This looks pretty good and loud. So I'm going to click on it once. And this down here tells me that the image I highlighted was found on this particular page. So I'm going to go to the real page. And once I'm on the real page, I can right-click and copy the image URL. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Go back to my identity table, and now you can see I can just add it in by URL. Now you can insert it there, but when I did that with this particular image, it came up with a little watermark over it saying, hey, go to the real website to get the entire image. So there you can see I pasted in the URL, it gave me a nice check mark so I know it's good. I'm going to hit select, and it's going to put it in really large. So remember, when we're scaling our pictures, we always scale from the corner so our pictures do not get smushed. Very important. Nobody likes a smush picture. And now I have my loud picture in there. Okay. So once you have all your images in, you can go ahead and experiment a little bit with the borders and make it look a little bit more interesting. And also you can color in the background so the background of the different cells look nice. So I'm going to go up to the table here, and this is all under Table Properties. So under the menu item Table, go to Table Properties. And you can see here I can change my table border, so maybe I'll make that a little bit more interesting color. Let's make it a little bit thicker. Here's my cell background color, so maybe I'll add a nice little, keep it in the same color family. Cell padding is also a thing you might want to add. It just gives you a little bit more space in between each cell, so if you want to experiment with that you can. It makes the words have a little bit more room around them. And the cell vertical alignment, I'm going to change that to center. So you can see how my table has changed. Now it's interesting to note, look at the cells, it didn't change all my active cells. It didn't change all the colors of the cells. So I think we're going to try highlighting it. And again, you can just experiment with this. Table properties, cell background color, it's making a nice light blue. There you go. So you do have to select the cells before you can change the background color. So if you do choose to do this in Microsoft Word instead of Google, You can also add things like a page border. It's under page layout, and you can add a little border like you've seen on my sample. So feel free to experiment with that. But again, that's not required. All we're looking for today is, can you make your identity table and make some changes to your table? All right. When you are finished, I'm going to have you save this as a PDF. Remember, we kind of had some issues with the images before, so I want to make sure we don't have any problems at all with our images. So I'm going to do File, and I'm going to Download As, and we're going to download it as a PDF document. So when you download this as a PDF document, you're going to make sure you save it to a folder on your computer. So we're not in Google Drive anymore, we're going to be on your computer, and then you can re-upload that and submit it. And it's just, the PDF document is just a backup in case the images break. Alright, make sure that when you share the document, you share it with Miss Durio and I both. So type in both of our emails down here. And then do not email us, so uncheck that. And then this way we can add some comments to your posters as well. So that's the identity table.